Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Let's Build. We are on our 1.8 creative world. Today I'll be building on my own, but this is the same world where we build a beach house. We've got some pixel art, a couple tiki bars, we have our nice waterfall over there. So we're on an ocean biome here, backed right up against a jungle biome, and we have a cool jungle temple which just naturally spawns here. And it's just a really neat kind of world. So today, I had been thinking about building, a behind the beach house, maybe up onto the hill, a little gazebo or something, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to build, first of all, a little walkway, kind of thin. We're kind of imagining that someone lives here, but it's kind of secluded. Maybe there's his own personal tiki huts, or maybe just a small neighborhood. Although that we might extend that later. But for now, I want to build a walkway, I guess from over here on this side, or maybe actually in the corner, and maybe we'll add a door here later, all the way over to this nice beach here. And once we do that, once we build our little bridge, then we're going to build a short little beach boardwalk right up here. I've gone ahead and taken the liberty of extending the beach here because the natural Minecraft beach doesn't leave you a lot of room for a boardwalk unless you're in the desert. So I've gone ahead and done some landscaping here ahead of time and cleared out some of the beach so we can make a short little beach boardwalk that'll go right in front of the desert temple, give us a nice view of the jungle and the beach. And you never know, later on we might build some things around that boardwalk, but I thought it'd be a cool thing to do today. I decided that since we're right backed up against this jungle, the jungle wood planks seemed like the obvious choice. Hopefully they won't clash too much with our acacia wood back there. But I think I'm going to build right from the corner of the house, and we'll adjust our angle as we need to and try not to drown here. Well, we can't really drown in creative mode. But since we're kind of going at an angle, part of this is going to be just like that, a little triangle shaped thing. We're going to see how we can do with that. But I also want to be able to build fence on here, so I want to see how that goes. Now, actually, the fence, I think I do want actually some fence. So I want to build like a kind of covered walkway here. So let's figure out how we can do that. I like the way the water does that. It's kind of funny. Maybe what we'll do is kind of have it go out a little bit and then angle back. That seems like the smartest thing to do if we want to have it covered, because Minecraft it would be kind of hard to put up our fence, and you can't really connect it diagonally, can you? Let's see. Well, you could have poles here. Let's see. Let's just test it right now and see what it looks like. And if we use, say, some more jungle, we don't have to use all jungle here, and we could even cover it with jungle leaves if we wanted to. But if we did this, and let's see what kind of effect we would get. Sometimes with Minecraft, especially since everything's square, you kind of have to experiment. Now, for some reason, it does not want to go there. Did I do something funny? Can I put this there? Floating leaves. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't want to build on that fence. Oh, it did it there. Maybe I was just hitting it at the wrong angle. Minecraft can be funny that way. And say we did the same thing here. We want to leave at least room enough to walk. But if we put two between there, like that. Oops, I didn't build it tall enough. It's like my mini fences. Sometimes you gotta hit within that certain centimeter or it doesn't work. Would that work is a question. It's not quite even there, I see. But if we moved it back one, it might work. But it's going to look funny with all the kind of juts and corners, which I don't really like. It would be very hard to get it even. So I think what I'm going to do is build it at right angles Instead, like if it were just the wood, I think we could kind of do an angled thing, but I'd love to make it a little covered walkway. It seems more intimate. So I think this, I like it starting on the corner here, but then I think I'm going to straighten it out for a little while and then go over there because I want it to be right to the left of that little tiki bar. I want it to come out there because I've already built a little stairway up to the beach. And I actually want to go ahead and use the full-size planks here. It'll give us room for 2 people to walk next to each other, theoretically. 2 Minecraft people can walk along the beach and have a nice day and set it on peaceful so the zombies don't try to eat them. So, right? We don't want to get eaten by zombies when we're going across the walkway. Okay, so now seems like a good time to branch out. And this is another reason to love creative mode, especially when you're trying to build on the water, because either building on the water or building on heights, much harder in survival mode. So I know I've been building a really tall log cabin on a server in survival, and that's been a real challenge. So okay, now we got our 4 out. We're going to do this, and I'm going to build out until I get even. And this is the rainiest biome I have ever come across. I was on for a little while getting all this cleared out and extending the beach, and it's kept turning into a thunderstorm, just like that. Exactly. It's like thunder and lightning and just crazy stuff. It's like it's supposed to be nice at the beach. Too bad you can't like permanently alter the biomes, weather. We can get that weather biome or weather mod and get tornadoes and swirly leaves and all kinds of stuff. So, did y'all hear the big news? Mojang has got purchased by Microsoft for $2.5 billion. Billion. I can't even imagine that kind of money. You know what I mean? And that Notch is leaving. Although, from reading the brief letter or just the brief stories about it, it sounds like Notch likes to do the ideas, but isn't really into the fame. He's not in. Doesn't seem to be into the money. Although I'm only quoting my own impressions. So if I got something wrong, please forgive me. But I can understand. You get a good idea, but that doesn't mean you want all the attention that comes from it, and it also doesn't mean you want to do it forever, because Minecraft has grown so big. It could just keep many people busy for many years to come, and maybe not just got some new ideas. Now, it's still, and then there's the other, the worries about, will Microsoft ruin Minecraft? We can't help but think of that because, it's sort of like, the Walmart of software corporations, and it's big, it's the big corporation, and corporations do not have the best reputation nowadays, for now. Let me just go back to the build for a minute. If we do that, then we've got the fence look. But I think it would be a little more intimate if we had the open spaces here between. So I'm going to put the fence down every 2 blocks instead of every 1. So, and I think 2 high is perfect. So, anyway, so that's the big news this week. I mean, my son was asking me about it. Did you hear? Did you hear? And that was this earlier in the week, and I was like, it's just rumors. Let's hope. Let's hope it doesn't happen. But then this morning it was confirmed all over the internet. My Facebook news feed. That's all I was seeing, was not just face. So it's confirmed, not just a rumor anymore. It's kind of crazy. But I guess I'm holding out, trying not to be too pessimistic, and partly on the basis that at least one other game that I really like is owned by Microsoft, and that's Skyrim. Now, I'm an editor by trade, and I've been working in Word for years, and not always my favorite, but you know, we'll see. I'm going to leave this open for now. I want to adjust the entrance, or we can't get to this from our house as it is currently. So I need to think about, I may just make a little walkway up to there. Actually, I think I will do that right now. Maybe we'll extend this alongside the house like a little deck and open up the back deck of the beach just so we can get to it. So, yeah, like that. Sorry, glowstone. And I think we can make it too wide right here. Just at the little exit off the house. If the weather during the building annoys you, let me know, and I will clear it in future episodes whenever it starts thundering or lightning. But as long as I can see, I'm okay with it. So now I sort of like, let's try this. I have an idea about what to do with this fence line and everything. Instead of, since we have the house as the border there on the right side, if you're coming this direction, then maybe we could leave it, not put a fence line on that side. Why do I keep hitting the wrong? Keep hitting the middle. Now I don't want to do it right there because it's going to block the little exit off of the deck and onto the, this is sort of our boardwalk to start with. I guess our boardwalk will start on the water and then extend. First it'll be on the water. Are we across from each other? Yeah, that's good. And then you'll get onto the beach and go up some stairs, and then there will be a boardwalk up there. Yeah, I don't like the way it sits on the corner, but I guess it's okay. There's plenty of room right there to walk through, so just want to make sure everything's nice and even, and I keep hitting the wrong spot. So I don't know how long things will take to change, but I mean, another good thing, at least if you go over to Mojang's blog, and I'll try to remember to put a link in the description. It's not just that Minecraft was bought by Mojang or Microsoft. It was Mojang that was bought by Microsoft. So, and most of the people, if they said most, if not all, of Mojang's employees are staying on. So that gives me hope, because hopefully those people will fight, to retain the integrity of their work. I have to admit, I'm being an optimist, because if I don't, then I'd have to think of all the bad things that could happen, and frankly, I'd rather not. I mean, at first I was like, oh no, if Microsoft buys Minecraft, it'll be ruined. But it's done and gone. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm going to try to be hopeful that things will go okay. And that Microsoft will kind of have the resources to do maybe some of the things people want out of Minecraft but haven't been done yet. So I kind of like this jungly roof here. Makes it kind of cool. Gives it a little more of a wild feel. So we'll go ahead and put that on. Kind of keep the native feel, the jungle beach. I don't know how many jungle beaches there actually are, but I liked building along the jungle here. We got all our little creeper and skeleton friends around, zombie friends. They apparently like the jungle. Now, if only I could set the right place. If I could set the blocks down where they're supposed to go, this would be a lot more efficient. I don't know how much jungle leaves are going to block the weather, but let's get under them and see if it's dry. It is. See? Nice and dry under our jungle leaf roof. Hello, zombie friend. Are you having a nice swim? So what do you think? Maybe this is a hot topic, but I mean Microsoft, Minecraft. Is it good? Is it bad? I mean, maybe you're a big fan of Microsoft, so I mean, I've always been in mixed feelings because I got I use a lot of their products. I've always used Windows computers. I've never gone the Mac route, and part of the reason I've never gone the Mac route, I have nothing against them. And they have some really good products, but I've always been a little put off by the proprietary part. You know that if you have a Mac, you can only buy stuff from Apple. You know, kind of thing. And that kind of, it bothers me. It's like, and plus it seems like for the same thing you pay a lot more. And I don't know if the products are really that much better. So, worth all that. But so now I'm going to get into a whole thing about Mac versus Windows. But my point really was to say that I've bought and liked plenty of Microsoft products, and I've hated just as many or hated the same programs for other reasons. So maybe it's just that if anything is that big, there are going to be problems, and so they kind of stand out because so many people use them. I don't know. So let's. My advice would be just to hope for the best, and if something bothers you, make your voice heard. Because we are the consumers. If we don't use our money to support a product, then they don't get money. So you can vote with your dollars, people. You really can. So, let people know how you think by how you spend. That's one way anyway. Or not spend. So, should I put this right up against the house? Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Like that. Alright, we're almost done with this little walkway. I'm not intending a really long episode today. So, and that's why we got the simple little boardwalk, but I think it's going to add to the feel of the neighborhood here. Hello, zombie. Would you like to come in? I think he's going to come check out our boardwalk. If only he can get out of the water. On the other server where I'm building my log cabin that I was talking about, the creepers and the zombies seem to get stuck in the water. Now see, that doesn't make sense unless we have this here. You know? Yeah, because it needs to have something to hold it up, doesn't it? And I think this one too. Yeah. Maybe like that. I think. Yeah, I'm going to go with it for now. We can always change it later. So now we can get into the house, come around here, and out our back porch we have the nice little boardwalk. I like the looks of it. Alright, there is our boardwalk. Let's take a walk on it and see what we like. And if you really, if you're just feeling like it, you could go fishing off here because we don't have, you could do something like that, but I kind of like it open like that. And hey, if you're feeling really, you could just, woo, take a swim. I like that. Not that you'd want your toddler on here, trust me. If you had a toddler, you'd be like, I'm not taking him on that thing. I'll be rescuing him in no time. Okay, so here's the end of our boardwalk. I think I'm going to add just 2 more little junglewood blocks here. And maybe 1 here, yeah. It gives it a little more gradual transition. Then as you can see, I, added this little staircase. And, oh, we have a witch visiting the beach. Everybody loves the beach, I tell ya. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to transition these sandstone steps into wood steps, and 1 more set, and then start our boardwalk. And I want our boardwalk again to be the same width, so I'm going to go with the 4 blocks across. And I want it to be big enough for a couple people to walk across, but not so big that. But this time I'm going to kind of gradually bring it over as the beach extends, and we'll see how it comes out. So I wanted to be kind of have an intimate feel, but still big enough for a couple people to walk across, you know? I'll lay it down and then we'll see how it looks from above, and we can always adjust it. Okay, I think that's far enough over that way. Nope. Huh. Okay, and now we can go one more over. And I'm liking this way, the way this came out. I'm glad I decided to build the little boardwalk across the ocean because, or that lagoon, I guess, is more appropriate. Uh, is more like what it is. Um, okay, now I think I'm going to move in like this. And let's see, this is about as far back as I want to go. And then we'll have a little, like a little viewing station here. Station is not the right word, but you know, just somewhere you could stand and look out at the ocean. And for now, it's going to end right here at this hill. But if we decide to add more later, it'll be pretty easy to do so. And should we now here? Now that we're up here, I think it's not going to be a covered boardwalk. But I do want to put a fence along either side of it to mimic a real, you know, a real boardwalk. So now I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Actually, maybe just right here, put some steps here. Or do I just want to like put a blunt end here on it? Yeah, that's real good. We're going to do this. We want it to end in sand. I'm kind of trying to get a more of a gradual transition here. But we've got all this right here. So if I do that, I'm probably going to want to like turn all this into sand. Just a little bit further. It won't take very long. I've been trying to keep a lot of the original landscaping, but except for that part at the top because I wanted more beach because I didn't want the boardwalk right in the grass in the jungle area. I wanted it like still in the beach. And some other things I think would be cool to add to it would be some piers going out into the water. But let's see where we are on time. And then we will see because we can always add those in the next episode. Okay, I think that's, I like that for now. Maybe that. Okay, so we have our nice walkway. Now all the fences are not gonna connect quite straight, but let's see how they do. That looks so funny. But I guess we could add some, you know, blocks here and there to smooth things out a little bit. It doesn't always have to be 4 exactly thick, 4 wide. See, because you can do that. Like I said, let's see how it comes out, and then we can add some more, add blocks as we need them. See, because I think right there that makes it too narrow. So yeah, that's a little better. This is going to be the funkiest boardwalk ever because none of these beaches are straight. That's why they're all kind of jagged, and I guess that was Mojang's way of trying to turn square things into looking more natural, you know, by by making them uneven and you know, it makes it more gradual, I guess, the transitions instead of just here's a beach and It's straight across, it's rectangular, or what? Well, I don't know if rectangular is the right word, but anyway, I understand the reasoning behind it, but it makes building things like these that kind of curve around gradually hard, unless you want to build it in a really big space where you can make those transitions. I'm really just kind of taking it and eyeballing it and see what looks good. So let me see. Put another one back here. And we may add some to the other side as well as we go along. Alright, and then we can end at least this part straight. Now a real boardwalk, you'd hope, would look a lot straighter at least. That's funny that the fence will go there, but it just kind of hangs over. There we go. We're definitely going to want to add, some more blocks to this side so we don't have too many little narrow spots like that. So what we'll do is that. I'm going to add one here, one here, one here, one here, maybe one there. Here we go. Okay, that seems like it needs one here and one here. Okay. I think yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of winging it, making our little boardwalk conform to the shape of Minecraft. I wonder if our little witch friend there will try it out. You know, there's all kinds of things you could do when you start playing with the idea of having a boardwalk. You know, do you keep it small and intimate, kind of like it is now, like it's your own private beach? Or if you really wanted to go crazy, you could do a lot of landscaping, and then you could turn it into like an Atlantic City, New South Jersey, or Central, just Jersey Shore type of beach. You know, where I think now this calls for more stairs, actually. But where where you could turn it into the shore and you could have like a carnival behind it, and if you know what I mean. If you've ever been to the Jersey Shore, it's like you've got there's very little, at least seem to be very little pristine beach. Most of what it is entertainment, shops, and oh, I should probably transition to the sandstone here. But you got shops, and you got, like where you buy your t-shirts and your souvenirs and hermit crabs on the beach. And I think I'll bring them all the way down. Boy, that looks, see, this kind of thing is like, you got it, that looks awful now. Gotta fill it in with sand or just knock it down. But yeah, even amusement parks, roller coasters, Ferris wheels, that's what the Jersey Shore is all about. So do you have this nice little intimate boardwalk, which you really need to get rid of that. I don't really want, I kind of want this nice, I know that's resources in Minecraft, but right now I kind of want this gradual. Forget about the stone. I don't want the stone to show right now. So anyway, what do you think? Do you think there's anything to add? Do you think it's too sterile? Let's walk down it. It seems like it's nice and wide enough. You can walk across here and go straight down to the beach. Have a little drink at the tiki hut. Hello. And then, carry your fries over here, throw them out to the seagulls. And seagulls do like French fries, trust me. Now that is where it gets sticky there. I wonder if we did this. Wait, I can't get in there. Where'd our jungle leaves go? There, yeah. Okay. And then back to the house. What do you think? Okay, let's give it a flyover to see what it. I like the leaves. I didn't even decide that until I actually got on the recording, and then I was like, that's kind of cool. And I think we want to extend the leaves here so they at least go over the the planks. Now, you could like extend the wood all the way up here, but I like the fact of like transitioning into the natural beach and then the sandstone stairs to match the beach and then the little boardwalk. So that's our project for today. If you have any ideas about what we could add to this, I'd love to hear them. I mean, I've got some ideas too. And now, when once we get tired of the beach, and we could move on to other areas of this great Zanderwichian land here. I don't have a name for it yet. I've heard all kinds of Minecrafters use names for their worlds. I gotta come up with one for this one. But in the meanwhile, we could transition to other biomes and start some new projects, like, and at some point, if you like the building aspect of this, please head on over to just keep an eye out on my Minecraft channel, because one thing I intend to do as soon as I get done with it is give you a tour of my log cabin on the Minecraft Gaming Mommy server. It has come out real nice. It was built all in survival, and I really like it. And I'm wandering around my house here just for the heck of it. The beach house with the nice little chairs and little glass table, although that's been bothering me. I saw it on the video and I was like, oh, look what I did. All the rest is glass, and I missed the one. And the one was still quartz, so now I can come in here and fix it, and if it was bothering you, you can see it fixed. There we go. Now, I had some logistics problems here since you got to fly over to get away from the table here. Now, I wonder, yep, Squidward's still with us, so. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode and little build. Some things are nice and simple. That's what I like. But they look really nice. I really like the way this came out. I would spend time here. I really would. So I hope you enjoyed it, and that you'd love to spend some time like this in your Minecraft world. Maybe you could build something similar. Send me a screenshot. I'd love to see it. And so, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, please hit that like button and hit subscribe for updates. And thanks again for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.